All right, Nukenites rolling right along to the second set between the two. Jaedong already up one, but as Jaedong's recent Zerg versus Zerg games have taught us, he is not invincible in that matchup. I mean, it was a long-running theory, one that I held myself, that Jaedong could not be beaten in a Zerg versus Zerg best of 5. But that theory was proven wrong in the MSL semifinals against Calm. He went against Calm in those games, he won the first game, but then he lost to Calm, who just played magnificently after that first game. So we'll see if YellOw is able to turn the tide here. Jaedong, you're not supposed to win the first game, come on. But yeah, look at the difference between those two guys. YellOw's just kind of, he's breathing heavily, he's practicing very, very hard, and Jaedong's just over there like, whatever, just picking his fingernails. I just want to go home with my golden mouse. He's even said that in interviews, that he's actually looking forward to getting this final over with so he can rest. It's been a very tough season for Jaedong, but maybe now that he's a free agent, things will change. Yes, Jaedong is a free agent now. He might not be going back to Huaxian Oz. He might go to another team. He's probably going to go to another team, so that's very exciting. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, this could be the final where Jaedong is on Oz. But here we go. On Outsider. Outsider, 2 men walk in, 1 man walks out. Well, 1 infested man anyway. Anyways, down here at the 5 o'clock position in purple is YellOw. Over at the 9 o'clock position in yellow is Jaedong. How's that for confusing? I hope this is not a bad omen as well. YellOw's about to crush YellOw. Or maybe YellOw will crush Jaedong for stealing his color, as Luxury did in the Pro League. Luxury was YellOw against YellOw in the Pro League, and probably the best Zerg versus Zerg game I've ever seen. It was about 40 minutes long. It was on, I forget the name of that. Battle Royal was the map, and that was an insane game. So we'll see if YellOw can get some revenge for Jaedong stealing his color. Let's start it off and look at the build orders. Build orders are extremely important in a Zerg versus Zerg matchup, and that's actually one of the reasons it makes Zerg versus Zerg such a difficult matchup to commentate on. This is probably the most difficult matchup to commentate on and still make it interesting, because it's hard to commentate on micro without making it a play-by-play, basically. The spawning pool and the extractor coming up. Jaedong's actually going for his extractor first. He's going for an earlier extractor, so this might mean that he's going for what YellOw went for in the last game, which was an early lair build. Spawning pool coming up for Jaedong, and he has his extractor up already, so he's going to be mining with 3 drones from that extractor. He's probably going to get up an earlier lair than YellOw will. But YellOw will have zerglings out first. But you know what? This isn't a build order fail from either of these guys, so I think we're going to see a pretty even match. I think it's one of the reasons that people don't like ZVZ as much. They generally say, well, it's all about build order wins. I mean, a 12 hatch beats a 12 pool, 12 pool beats a 9 pool, and a 9 pool beats a 12 hatch. That's boring. But that's not always the way it works out. I mean, the thing that I find exciting about ZVZ is that even with build order advantages and disadvantages, players can still wriggle their way into victory, and that's just so exciting to watch, especially at this high a level as these guys are playing. I mean, YellOw played great in the last game. He just got outplayed by Jaedong, just outsmarted strategically. I think if YellOw had gone for that second sunken, he probably would have been able to hold Jaedong off. But here comes YellOw. YellOw's coming out with his zerglings, and Jaedong is pumping zerglings right now. YellOw is sweating already, so YellOw is really, really focused here. He wants to take Jaedong out. He's got to sneak past these zerglings, though. He's got to sneak in, try to get some drone kills.